An All Blacks hotel could be part of a new waterfront stadium precinct in Auckland. It's been reported this week that New Zealand Rugby have aligned themselves with one of the three waterfront proposals currently being considered by an Auckland Council working group. The proposal includes plans for an All Blacks branded hotel as part of the development. Let's bring in Nick Rowland from All Blacks Tours. Good to get the chance to chat to you, Nick. Thanks for taking the time. How do you feel about the idea of an All Blacks hotel?
Yeah, good to chat to you too, Piney. I think from our perspective, it's going to be pretty awesome if it comes off. We'd love to get our customers a lot closer to the team, a lot closer to the brand. So, from our perspective, would be fully supportive of trying to get them into an All Blacks hotel for sure.
What sort of things do you think would need to be involved in this project for people to be attracted by the prospect of staying at a place like this?
Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, the All Blacks brand is just about as big as the New Zealand brand globally, right? So I think from a branding perspective, you're going to get some buy-in anyway. You've already got an All Blacks experience in Auckland. Obviously, we're the All Blacks Tours, so we instantly get the gravitation of the brand within our business. So I think if you're looking at a hotel, I mean, they're going to showcase what the All Blacks brand's all about, and I think that's really, it's huge for people to understand a bit about the culture and what the team's all about, the high performance aspects. But also, there's a lot of hidden stuff in behind the team as well, which will slowly become more uncovered as more of these kind of things pop up. So the storytelling behind the brand, I think, will be important, and just being closer to the action and getting in, behind the team, I suppose, will be the massive thing for the hotel.
Does it feel like the All Blacks experience, the one that's currently in Auckland, just beside Sky City there, would that be relocated? Does it feel like that would be the best strategy here?
Oh, it sounds like it would be. I mean, there's obviously a whole bunch of things to work through if that was going to be the case, which obviously I can't comment on. But it sounds like if you can kind of tell the story like they have through that experience, and it's an amazing experience, if you were going to combine the two, it becomes much more powerful for, I guess, the brand on a global stage.
As far as those who might be interested in staying there, let's start with those who are coming in from overseas. Is the All Blacks brand strong enough for somebody to say, you know what, I've got a choice of a couple of hotels, just an ordinary hotel, if we can call it that, and an All Blacks hotel. Is the All Blacks brand strong enough for them to choose that?
Well, we certainly believe it is. I mean, we're branded All Blacks Tours, so people come on our tour because it's the All Blacks Tours, right? So I think from that standpoint, I think there is a strong brand behind it, and I think globally, the more and more they get known, as you know, they're taking games all over the show at the moment. So we've had some stuff in America before, obviously Japan next year. So I think you're slowly starting to get into new audiences, and it's something different, it's something unique. I guess it's a thing that you could do within the New Zealand market. So I believe it is. I mean, and we're coming from a brand that has a white label product with the All Blacks. So from our perspective, we certainly see people coming on our tours just because of the All Blacks Association and the All Blacks brand, for sure. And
do you think domestically as well, if, I don't know, hypothetically speaking, a bunch of guys want to, have a weekend away in Auckland to watch the All Blacks play at Eden Park, they come from somewhere else in New Zealand, you reckon there'll be domestic interest in something like this as well?
I think there is. I think there's certainly a point of view where you want to go and have a look, right? So it's kind of exciting from that perspective. We get people coming domestically to our tours. I know All Blacks Experience have a lot of domestic people coming in, understanding a bit of a story about behind the scenes of what the All Blacks brand is all about. So I certainly think there is enough gravitas from a domestic perspective and obviously internationally as well. So, I mean, we'll be fully supportive of it. We try and get close to the All Blacks through all of our tours. So even when we're away overseas, we try and align with the hotel that the All Blacks are staying at and things like that. So I think if you've got that sort of alignment and you've got the opportunity to work with New Zealand Rugby as well as the precinct that's being built, then I think it's going to be positive for everyone.
Have you seen similar concepts like this overseas, not just in rugby but in other sports as well? And have you seen success in this area?
I certainly haven't seen it myself, but I've heard a lot about different teams. I know Welsh Rugby Union, for example, they're aligned with stadium over there. I think England are as well. And then if you look at some of the NFL clubs and that sort of thing, obviously they're quite closely aligned with, I guess, their training facilities or their precinct as well. So I think it works. I guess it'll come down to, is the potential that the All Blacks are going to stay there for training camps? It's that sort of thing as well that New Zealand Rugby will have to work through and see what's sort of viable. Certainly getting in a lift with one of the All Blacks and saying hi in a general tone when we are overseas, customers absolutely love it. And I think the All Blacks really appreciate it as well. They get closer to the fans and they get closer to the engagement that they're trying to drive on a global scale, but also from a domestic point of view.
They could add a thing where Artie Savia takes your bags to your room, Nick. What about that?
Well, we'd all love that, wouldn't we? It'd be great if Artie could strap a couple of bags on his shoulders and walk him up. Who knows?
Amazing. In 2023, we know massive rugby year, Rugby World Cup, which I know you were so deeply involved in. Do you get a break, mate, or are you already starting to plan for All Blacks experiences in 2024 and even beyond, maybe to the next Rugby World Cup?
Yeah, no, we're full noise at the moment. Obviously, you go straight into a product development and what the next year looks like. So, I think there's about 14 or 15 games on the calendar next year, which is looking pretty exciting. Some pretty cool continents to go to and pretty cool countries to be a part of. And, I think this year we've come off the back of COVID, obviously, which has had limited travel. So we're really excited about 2024, having a full season under opportunity under our belt to do some stuff, and obviously some other sports that we're looking at as well. So, yeah, we're full noise at the moment. There's no rest for the wicket, but we'll try and get a little bit of a break over Christmas at some point.